What's up, Alpha Strikers? We are here for the Harley Quinn set review. This will be the commons. I have myself, Professor Erks.
I'm Colin.
George.
And get ready, guys. We're going to dive right in and tell you our favorites. Number 001, Harley Quinn, Gotham City Underworld. Real name, Haley Fitzpatrick. This is the Thrill Killer Harley Quinn from 62. Her trait is actually called Thrill Killer 62. When any character is KO'd by an attack, after resolutions, remove an action token from Harley Quinn. I almost call her Haley Quinn now. That's great. So, this figure, for 20 points, you get 4 clicks of life and a really oddball mix of figures, which is kind of appropriate for a Harley Quinn. She acts as kind of a tie-up piece. She's got some shape change to stay alive, willpower to keep bugging people, and Batman allies, if you are actually people who have higher attack value, like the next piece we talk about, she can borrow his 11 attack value. So that's kind of cool. And late down, she has blades, claws, fangs, with reflexes, so she gets into the fight. I've never actually used this figure. I imagine she's there if you get like Bud or Lou and Sealed. She could be a Harley Quinn if you know they're Harley Quinn in the set, but there are tons of Harley Quinns in the set. That's all I have to say about her, guys. She's pretty basic, just your generic Harley Quinn from Thrill Killer. I didn't read the book at all. I kind of want to, but do you guys have any stories about Mrs. Harley Quinn with your teams at all?
She's very bad.
Haven't played her, but I could see that she'd be good for, mastermind fodder.
That's about it, is mastermind fodder.
And that could be fine, too.
Everything else kills her instantly. Because guess what? She doesn't have stealth, her shape change gets outwitted, and she dies. If you're going to play a Harley Quinn like this, for utility, play the one from Joker's Wild. The common from Joker's Wild. It's 5 more points and immensely better.
Alright, guys. So, let's go on to number 2.
Is the Joker. He has Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld, and Monster. His real name is unknown, which befits the Joker. Even though they've revealed his name like 3 times and then been like, nah, it's not his real name. It's a joke.
Fair enough.
Pretty standard for a Joker. He's got a special attack power called the Joker Fish. I think it's a lamprey. It's poison, and when he uses it, damage dealt is penetrating. So, like I said, pretty standard for a Joker. One downside of this figure is he doesn't have stealth. He's only got sidestep, and that is only on his first 2 clicks, and then he doesn't have any move power at all. He's got the special poison for 3 clicks, and then goes to regular poison, then to an attack figure, if you want to call him that, with 9 attack. He's got 11 printed on his top click, which Eric referenced with Harley Quinn. He can take her, or she can take his 11, but she's more there for if you have 20 points that you don't want to throw something better. He's got Mastermind, again. Not Harley Quinn works well for that. And he's got Outwit. So, he gets Perplexed, then Outwit. He gets Willpower in the middle of his dial. Another big issue with this piece. No stealth. He's got Mastermind, but no stealth. Guess what gets outwitted immediately? Yeah, so he's not... He's actually pretty good. I've played him.
He's what, 80 points?
Yeah. Push him onto that Perplex. Makes him way better. Like, the Outwit's good in certain situations. The Perplex is even better if you need more damage.
I dig the 6 range he gets, too. It's pretty decent.
Yeah. And because he has the 11 attack, he could actually attack if you needed him to. But he's got the Batman enemy, so he can throw that at people.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, I had fun with him in a Sealed. I played him... he went up against the prime Harley Green Lantern for that penetrating poison.
All right. Oh yeah, that's the best way to kill that shit.
I mean, okay, lower my stats. That's fine. I'm just gonna sit
I don't
here
care.
and poison you.
Poison
All day.
Poison.
And then she attacks you. And it's like, oh look, Mastermind.
And you outwit her hypersonic, so she's stuck there.
Right.
And guess what? He's not going nowhere. Yeah. So that's this figure.
All right, let's move on.
Alright, number 3, Paul Kirk, Manhunter. All-Star Squadron, Detective, Martial Artist, and Soldier. Real name, Paul Kirk.
Go figure.
Surprising.
50 points, no special team abilities or anything. Pretty standard. You got your sidestep, precision strike. At range, he's good because he's got a 17 energy shield deflection with, excuse me, range combat expert. So he sits at a 2 for damage, but you can always bump it up. And then middle dial, he gets combat reflexes and combat or close combat expert. And then last 2 clicks, he's got blades with regen. So you can still go out swinging, or you can try and heal him for almost full.
He's got 5 range.
Let's see. Yep, 5 range, 1 bolt.
So,
not bad for 50 points. 6 click of life.
He's actually stupidly good in sealed.
Yeah,
because being able to just play him alone, just that 11-2 with range combat expert just makes him stupid.
And ESD, plop him in hindering for your extra bonus.
And he shoots all day. Like, if he saw through stealth, he would be, like, probably one of the most meta pieces out there, because the precision strike alone makes him so that he can just go, I don't care about your reducer, take one.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
And with RC, it's a good combo because you only pick one target anyways. And he only has 1 bolt, so he's not terrible. For 50 points, I love the keywords. I'm a generic team builder, martial artist, detective and soldier.
Pairs real well with the super rare...
hey, Batman, I got a friend for you.
Right.
Super rare... what's her name? Wonder Woman. That's her name. We'll get there.
We'll get there. So that's Paul Kirkman, guys. Pretty solid and sealed. Don't overlook him. 50 points of just straight value. But his prime counterpart, number 3B, Kirk DePaul, Manhunter, has Secret Society of Supervillains and Assassin. Real name Kirk DePaul, so it's the same guy, just...
No, it's not. The first one was Paul Kirk.
Oh.
This is Kirk DePaul.
Okay. I thought it was the same guy.
No, they're... I think, if I remember correctly, Paul Kirk's the original, and then Kirk DePaul, and there were like 6 others that were clones.
Oh, okay.
And then Kirk DePaul killed all the other clones.
That makes sense, because it's Manhunter.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's got a trait called Talent, Training, and Genetic Design. Free. Choose Close Combat Expert, Combat Reflexes, or Range Combat Expert, Aerial Deflection. Kirk DePaul, Manhunter, can use the chosen powers until your next turn. So basically with this, you can just kind of choose, am I shooting you or am I punching you? And you get the set powers on top of the amazing stats and powers that he has, which is sidestep with 8 speed, 5 speed, 5 range, with 12 attack, which is,
fantastic.
At least a step above the other one.
You're never going to need to put that
more.
RCE or CCE in your attack. You can just put it in your damage all day.
Yeah, because he's 2 points of damage that whole time. And on top of that, he has a damage power called No One Should Have to Live an Unwanted Legacy. Modify damage by +1 when attacking only opposing characters with the same name as another character on the map. So this is very situational, but this is for those players who play like Loki, the clone Lokis. Green Lanterns, or...
Pog generation teams.
Right, things that make a ton of the same Pog. So that's pretty cool. He's out there to kind of take out those other versions of the same character. 65 points, very, very similar dial to the one we saw before with the blades and regen at the end there, so we can come back.
Except he goes 12, 11, 10 instead of 11, 10, 9.
Right, correct.
I think he drops to a 9. I think. Oh no, he's 11, 10. So he just has the 12 for the 2 clicks that makes him a little bit easier to hit people. And
his powers are, instead of being ESD then reflexes, you gotta choose
what you want
based on scenario. So that is Kirk DePaul Manhunter, the first prime of the set. Not too shabby for a common prime.
65 points of I'm gonna hit you real hard. Next up we got number 4, Big Tony, who's actually a very little Sculpt, that's the word. He's only got Gotham City Underworld. His real name is Anthony Delfini, and he's got a special damage power called "Come On, a Hug Will Make Us Feel Better." And he's got Perplex, but only to target adjacent friendly characters. And other than that, he's just got Sidestep. He's literally a 15-point figure there to perplex up people that keep him adjacent. And he's got Underworld, so you can
carry out Underworld.
You can drag him around with you if you play Underworld, which there's not a whole lot that has Underworld.
They have made more.
There is some, but there's still not a whole lot.
Ton.
I mean, if you're playing fun, yeah, build that Gotham City Underworld theme team. Put him on a Court of Owls theme. Just have the Initiates throw him around. Drop him next to Talon, perplex that up.
Ooh, yeah.
Or the Assassins.
That's not bad, actually. That's a good thought. Because The fact that it's a perplex
Yeah.
that only works adjacent, that's totally fine because he can be carried on by other underworlds. And, you know, we always complain about Underworld not having a ton of, like, transporting or carry because there's a lot of people you can fit on a team. But Kite Man's out there. These guys can carry themselves if you play two of them. He's not unique. So there's that. I once saw, we saw at the WKO, our sealed one.
Yeah.
One guy
pulled 2 Proteuses and 2 Big Tonys. And that was his team.
And they just walked
he
up the whole
destroyed everything.
So he is pretty cool. Have you used Big Tony, George?
I have not, but I might want to
give him a try.
team with him because since I mean he can be carried with
Flyers too.
Flyers, yeah, of course.
So even if they're not an underworld,
and you know he's not much of an attacker, but he does have 9 attack, 1 damage with 4 rage. So if you guys know who Big Tony is in the Harley Quinn comic books, he's like I think it's like one of her friends that she meets when she's in her new apartment. Like a
I mean, that one click of damage could help against someone at range from 4 that doesn't have any reducers.
Right, and what's he doing at least? He could also theme team prob
Yeah.
for 15 points. That's just straight value, I think, for a figure.
Yeah.
In any format.
I dig it. All right, number 5, Catman, Secret
man.
6, animal and martial artist. Real name Thomas Blake. 50 points, no teams or anything, but he's got a special trait. Only 6 of us, stealth, but only if your force has 3 or more characters. Improve movement through hindering, but only if your force has 5 or more characters. My personal favorite, modify all combat values by +1, but only if your force has exactly 6 characters. All you need is just 6 50-point characters with this secret. Not even this.
Not even that.
Not even the keyword.
Not even
Just
the keyword.
6 50-point characters.
50-point characters. I learned that the hard way with my first one because I thought it had to be keywords. Like, no, it has to be 6.
I thought so too. I was really shocked by that.
But to start off this dial, he's got charge, blades, combat reflexes, and exploit.
Generic, get in your face, do lots of damage.
So 10 attack, 2 exploit, but you got blades. Hit that 6, yeah.
And if you've got 6 kids on your team, guess
He's
what?
an
He's
11.
going to an 11.
11, 18, 3,
With
9.
combat reflexes, so he's a 20 if he's in your face.
Yeah.
Only downside to that trait is you have to have 6 characters. If you get 7 from a pog or something,
It
goodbye.
loses it, yep.
If someone dies, you lose that +1. That's the only downside to that specific trait, but that's the way they balanced it.
It's totally fair. And if you can think of characters who can make more characters, like Loki's can generate more of those Lokis. That's an option you can do. Or Devil Dino. He counts as 4 figures because he spits out the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or just play someone that you control when the pogs come in, like a Tyrannus.
Or a Penguin.
Or a Penguin, yeah. You choose to spit out the pog.
And just kind of keep your force at that constant 6 if you can. So, I mean, there's a way to mitigate. It's definitely fair. It's a lot of fun. And you always get the ignore, hindering, and stealth.
As long as you have
5.
3 to 5.
3 to 5 in that range. So.
And then mid-dial, he gets sidestep, precision strike, super senses, and then on click 3, he still gets exploit, but loses it on click 4, and he gets prob, which is always handy.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
And then last click, no move power with precision, regen, and prob. So he's still pretty rounded for 50 points, and then add 5 more friends for him. Have fun.
Yep. He's not bad. I've never had a Catman click in my life, and so I was kind of excited to see him actually clicks and get one. So, all right, moving on to the next one. Number 6, Knockout, Apocalypse, Female Furies, Secret 6, and Suicide Squad. This is a 50-point common with calculator that has 3 freaking traits.
Whoa.
First one, since George already covered it, she has only 6 of us traits, so she has the 3, 5, and 6 character bonuses. Then she has another one called, What Part of Suicide Squad Didn't You Understand? When Knockout is KO'd, reduce your action total by 1, minimum 1, until the end of your next turn. So from what I understand, this is supposed to balance the power level of the Suicide Squad figures that were released
They're very strong.
in the set. They got some good stats for their low costs. And honestly, I think it's kind of fair because it's only for 1 turn. I first read this because I don't read the sense all the way through. I thought I was like, the whole game, I was like, ugh.
He doesn't like to use his eyes.
No, I wear glasses
As Mike
for a
likes to
reason.
put it. Is he doesn't use his eyes.
Well, with that trait, can't you still roll leadership to get that 1 back?
Well, you still
not
get
even
the
roll.
+1 regardless.
Yeah.
With leadership now, it's just They have leadership, and you get +1 to your action total.
That's right.
So if you're running a 300-point team and you have 4 because of a leadership, if you lose one, you're at least down to 3.
You're still sitting at 3. Guess what? You still got 3 figures to poke around with.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
And then she has another trait called Will of Apocalypse. This is a shared trait amongst all the Apocalypse keyworded figures. The female Furies all have this, right?
Yes.
I believe so. When Knockout hits, until your next turn, she has Protected, Outwit, Opposing Perplex, Exploit Weakness, and Penetrating Blast. Basically all the things that would make her take more damage or have less stats. Now, it does require a hit, and some of these figures who have this trait don't make a lot of sense, but we'll get to them later. But for her, she at least has Toughness topped out, and then Reflexes so she can keep her defense up high. The goal for this figure, she's an up-close beater. You want to get her up into the fight as soon as you possibly can, because she has Charge with Super Strength, so you can do a lot of damage that way. With Empower, so she makes other people have that like extra hit for damage. And Calculator, if you have like a Batman ally on your team and Sealed, that's stealth for her to get her up there.
Yeah.
That's kind of helpful. And with Secret 6, sure, already have it, but
if you've got 6 characters on your force, she's already
ones.
getting the +1s.
11, 4, 18
with super strength, so you're potentially hitting for 6 damage with a 50-point character.
Yeah, it's a little insane. Late Dial, she becomes more of a just, okay, I'm getting tired out, but I still have damage potential. She's got Sidestep with Close Combat Expert and Reflexes, so just keep chasing your target and just bam, bam, bam.
I mean, 10 and 3 is still good.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if you still have the 6 on there, she's towards the end. You know, she's
At the end, she's still 10 and 3.
10, 3,
Yeah.
11, 3 on click 3.
11, 4 on click. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, 11, 4 for
On
the
click
first 2.
3. Yeah.
So, yeah, not a bad figure at all, guys. I love all the female Furies. I think they did a really good job. So, you guys have any play with her? Any stories about her you guys know of or something?
I don't think I've played Knockout. I've played
haven't either.
I've played a lot of the Suicide Squad, a lot of the Secret 6, and a lot of the female Furies, but I don't think I've played Knockout.
I haven't pulled ones. I never used to play one, but I would have.
She's a common. I absolutely guarantee you have one.
I have one. I think I put her in Sealed, though.
All right, number 7. We've got STOMPA. She's got Apocalypse, Female Furies, and Brute. Her real name, you guessed it, it's STOMPA. She's got the Wheel of Apocalypse trait as well, so she gets protection when she hits. Then she's got a special attack power called Antimatter Boots, and it's Quake. Once per turn, when she hits with a close attack after resolution, she may use Quake at no cost. So she doesn't have to Quake the first time. She can just hit somebody and then Quake. She's got Charge, and then the special attack power with an 11 attack and 3 damage. So you can run her up, hit one person, and then Quake to hit everybody else. Do 5 damage to one character, or since knockback's optional now, you just run in and Quake first, and then Quake again, and then choose to knock him back.
Yep.
If you're on a cliff, that's gonna kill something.
That's gonna sting.
She's pretty heavy hitter throughout her whole dial. She drops down to a 10-2 on her late clicks. She gets Pulse Wave on her last 2 clicks for some.
What?
Oh no, it's
sorry.
Quake. Sorry,
No.
it's very yellow on this card. It's Quake. That would be weird if she had Pulse Wave, considering she has 0 range.
Yeah.
But she's also got the Superman enemy team ability, so if you play her with another Superman enemy,
Oh,
go,
wait.
hey, outwit.
I get it. Knockout has Calculator. She can copy that.
She can copy that. Yeah.
And she also picks Suicide Squad from Suicide Squatters and
Which
Batman Enemy.
I found
from
weird.
those.
They printed a lot of Suicide Squad in this set, but no Suicide Squad team ability was printed in the set.
Right.
Not a single one. There's not a single figure in this set that has the Suicide Squad team ability.
Very, very weird.
But that's this chick. She's real good if you can get her there.
I'm sure Colin will have words about it in a bit.
All right.
Hey, she carried that team.
Number 8, Plastique. Extreme Justice, Secret Society of Supervillains, that's a mouthful. Suicide Squad. Real name, Betty Sends Sushi? That looks like an Italian name,
Sushi?
so I apologize. Let's see, she does have the Suicide Squad team ability.
She does?
Yep.
Oh. I apologize for my previous statement.
And she's also 50 points. And then, as Erks went over the first one, was what part of the Suicide Squad didn't you understand? So we already went over that trait.
So her downside,
Yep.
if you call it a downside.
And her attack ability that she has, her entire dial, Explosive Touch, Power. Make a close attack targeting all adjacent opposing characters. Hit characters are dealt 1 penetrating damage instead of normal damage, and destroy all blocking terrain, including walls adjacent to hit characters. Ick.
So the best part about this dial, guys, is she's got a 10 speed on a 50-point figure with sidestep.
No moving attack though.
But that's the thing.
She's slow as hell.
I mean, no.
She's not slow,
Not
but
slow.
she's slow.
But she goes sidestep and then power for that effect. So you can kind of, if you see a group of people, just get her in there, do the power, and go boom.
Oh, you're by a wall too. That's fine. I'll just destroy it.
Which, if you're against barrier teams, that could be huge.
At what, rare or super rare Green Lantern out there?
Super rare Green Lantern, yeah. But you have to be able to get adjacent
Yeah.
to an opposing character
Yeah.
in order to use that.
Yep, that's the trick.
And then last 2 clicks get combat reflexes. So still an 18 defense close. So
10-3, 9-2,
Yeah.
0 range.
Yeah, she's just there to get kind of an annoyance and kind of just mess with the figures in the map in a very interesting way.
also could be fun mastermind fodder too.
Yeah.
She could.
She's got that toughness. So okay, I'm taking 4 damage. No, I'll just take.
So Colin, what did you do with this figure when you had to play her?
So, a couple weeks ago, at our venue, we did a Thanksgiving where it was build a team and give it to your opponent. Everyone built really good teams except for one guy. And he built a team that was utterly garbage. It had 3 of the common Harley from this set. It had 3 Plastiques. It had 2 Supermen and 3 Oni Hulks. No Oni Leader, just Oni Hulk. Oh, and 2 of the Mercenaries. The best part of the team were the 2 Mercenaries and the Plastiques. I actually managed to get the Plastiques in my team that I gave him's face, and I actually managed to get some points. And then I kept missing and missing because
you had base 10
9
attacks and
attacks.
everything.
But Plastique will do work.
Just gotta get her there. So TK Interceptor be your best friend, guys. If you can see a formation, go ahead and try. Be 50 points. What do you have to lose, right?
I mean,
Just an action.
50 points.
Yeah. Get her out there 6 squares and sidestep the other 2. And Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. All right. So I think we're on the next one here. Number 9. Number 9, Scarecrow. Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld, and Legion of Doom. All classic ones. Real name, Jonathan Crane.
Big surprise.
Right. Trait, Fear Gas. Smoke Cloud as free, but only to place up to 2 markers. Opposing characters occupying squares with these markers can use Battle Fury. So as you guys know, can use Battle Fury is not an option. They have Battle Fury. So
Guess what? Throw that at your opponent.
right.
Because they're gonna hate you. Because it's like, I'm in the perfect spot. Smoke Cloud.
6 squares.
Haha, you have Battle Fury.
6 squares. So
Come and get me.
He can move 7, hide and hindering, smoke cloud out 6 more squares. Oh, I have your best range piece in my smoke cloud. You have Battle Fury. And
Have fun.
if they don't have any movement attack, if you can kind of outwit the movement attack, that's even better.
And you just Smoke Cloud consistently.
Right.
They stay there. And they become worthless.
Plus, yeah, weapon and stealth.
But see, it's also scary for him too. Never put them adjacent to himself because he has shape change. And if you get the Battle Fury next to him, that's not good for you.
Thanks for the easy hit.
Or if you're playing someone with mind control, maybe not drop it on them until after you've mind controlled them.
Smart. Very smart.
Make sure you do your order of actions right so that you're not screwing yourself over in the long run.
But aside from that, though, he's 50 points, does have Batman enemy team ability, so we can share a 10 or grab higher values from other people like the Joker or other Batman enemies. His dial basically represents him. He does have willpower, so he can move up the field quite well on his own, actually. And poison, if he gets close enough, so that's good. And then mid-dial, he has that really interesting mind control. I'm going to guess that the Fear Toxin can control you, in a way. With more poison...
considering the power's titled, Tell Me What Do You See?
Yep.
It's
Makes
absolutely
sense.
him manipulating their mind with the fear gas.
And then he has reflexes with more shape change. And the last 2 of the dial there, he's got mind control stealth with mastermind. So he's pawning off damage to whoever's around that has actual reducers instead of him. And he has outwit, so he can help your team
Do damage.
do damage. Right.
Or not die. Whichever one you'd prefer.
For a generic Scarecrow, I like him a lot. He's pretty well. I haven't played this one at all. I haven't played either Scarecrow one, sadly. I want to play the yellow one, but I just never
I
played
played
Seal.
This
one?
Yeah.
This one?
He didn't do too bad. I had some bombshells kind of in there too, but It wasn't too bad. I was able to kind of get the smoke cloud up just for extra hindering for my characters. But
it does work as a good stealth enabler as well, because it doesn't give you battle.
It doesn't
fury.
give your characters battle fury, just opposing characters. So it'll be either a safe net for you or a you can't shoot me for them.
Yep.
Number 10, we've got Hive Trooper. He's got, guess what? The Hive keyword.
These guys are nuts, by the way. Holy crap.
Armor and Soldier. He's 15 points. Nothing super special. He's got 6 movement with no movement attack, but he's got Energy Explosion his whole dial, 10, 9, 8 for his clicks because he KOs on click 4. Toughness, 17, 16, 15, and 1 damage with Empower for 15 points. You have a Flying Charger carry him. Guess what? Empower.
Empower.
Guess what? That hurts a lot for 15 points.
15 points.
I think that's all that needs to be said about this figure. Its real name is Various.
What's nice about him is
And he's
the
got
energy
4 range.
explosion with 1 damage, so he actually can get
He gets 2 damage on everybody.
Yep. That's what we all wanted from energy explosions. Like, give them energy explosion to 1 damage, so it actually makes sense to actually do energy explosion.
yeah.
So,
All right, number 11, Asylum Doctor, keyword Scientist, 20 points, and no special team abilities. But her damage power, you want to stop what you're doing right now and listen to me. Perplex, but only to target opposing characters. Outwit, but only to target the target of her Perplex this turn, and only if it's 50 points or less.
Works real well in sealed.
very well.
That's about it.
There's a ton of figures in the set that are 50 points or less, as we've been showing you going through the comments here.
I think we've had
So-
2 figures over 50
Yeah,
points.
I think, well, the
2 or 3.
Prime, and then Stompa, and then
Okay, so 3. Prime,
He's 3.
Paul to Kirk to Paul, Stompa, and Joker. That's it.
Yeah.
The rest of them have been 50 points or less.
So, you know, as a common, guys, as a cheap Perplex, it's only for opposing. That could be helpful,
Oh.
especially for...
Oh no, the common Scarecrow is only 50.
Yeah. Yep. If you're playing the yellow one, we'll get to later, she's also really good for that, too. Because the Perplex can be anyone. It's
The
just the
Perplex
outwit.
can be anyone. Or it can be any opposing characters.
Right.
The Outwit can only be that character plus them being 50 points or
Yeah.
less.
It's a very, very...
It's very specific.
Yeah.
But for, what is she, 20 points?
20 points.
That's
She's got
fine.
sidestep roll dial 665, and then her attack is in cap 998. You know, that in cap can kind of still come in handy if they're based, or if you want to base in and, you know, in cap them.
Oh yeah, and in-cap has a minimum of 4 range too. So, guess what? She's still going to shoot at him. And who cares that you've got 1 printed damage? 0 printed damage.
What's it called?
1 printed damage.
Incapacitate Him?
Him.
Oh. Incapacitate him. Wow.
What I did, I said I played her in the sealed. I had that 80-point Joker we talked about at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of kept them by each other, sidestep, you know, move. So basically when he was attacked, she just...
Fodder.
Yep.
I mean, 20 points of Mastermind to keep your Joker alive, that's totally legit. Like,
I've played her and used her in cap to deal damage to people. 9 to a 17 is kind of a hard roll, but when you hit it and they don't have willpower, you just sit there and laugh as they take that 1 damage.
And, you know, I do feel the set has actually a 50-50 ratio of either willpower on the dial or a indom, which is pretty good. So
Kinda.
it's not bad. I think it's well rounded out. All right, so number 12. Oh, this guy. This chick.
Stupid.
So, Mercenary, soldier keyword, because that's not a bad keyword, right, guys? That's a great keyword.
Super. This piece is so good.
Trait. This is probably the most funniest
The
thing.
worst part about it.
But, like, it's so situational. Okay, I give up. You guys looking for help? If your force is only characters named Mercenary, after resolutions, KO all friendly characters named Mercenary. She basically throws up a white flag for your entire team of mercenaries. This is the first piece I've ever made where you can put on the table and lose if you play all mercenaries.
Play her with a bunch of mercenaries from Deadpool and
Or
just
from
laugh.
this, yeah.
The second your team hits the field, you lose.
Shake their hand, have a good day.
Congratulations,
welcome.
you got however many points we're playing. Let's say you're playing a 400-point format.
You
just have mercenaries.
And they're 15 points. They're 15.
The mercenaries from Deadpool are what, 40?
No,
Something like
they're
that?
still like 15 or 20.
No, they're more than that.
No.
Because they have like 4 or 5 clicks of life and
yeah,
they
but you
switch teams.
share them.
Yeah.
We'll
So
find out
you
eventually.
essentially just kill your whole team as soon as
Yeah.
you start if you play only mercenaries.
And there's ones from older sets, I'm sure, too, or at least have that.
The old
mercenary.
Deadpool set has a couple of mercenaries in it, I
Maybe,
think.
Yeah. But this figure, though, just as a figure, ignore the whole trait, for 15 points, she's ridiculous. So first click, you have stealth, 8 speed, so you're getting out there pretty far, with 5 range, willpower, and RCE. So
10-2.
15 points, you're getting 11-3, or a 10-4, or a 12-2.
Have
What
fun.
the what?
With willpower.
Just do it again and again and again. And she hides. And if she doesn't take any damage from anything, she doesn't get sidestep with that same thing. 10-1 or 9-1. Like, this piece is amazing.
For 15 points.
For
probably
15
the
points.
best 15-point figure in the set.
As far as Shield go, guys, if you get mercenaries, play them.
Play it.
Like, if they die, whatever. Make them
15
die
points.
first. Throw them out there.
It's 15
They're going to get
points.
some hits in. Go ahead.
This piece?
I like this piece.
Okay. Number 13 is a GCPD officer. Got two amazing keywords. Gotham City and police.
Wow.
Boom.
Well, what about GCPD would have given that away?
I know.
Various real names, so generic for you people who can't play multiple of the same name figure like us.
Hey, we can play generics.
And local, except for generics.
Except for
because they
generics.
don't have.
Yeah,
specified
Highlander here in
name.
Utah, guys, is what we do. We're weird.
Not even in Utah, just at our store.
At our store specifically.
All right. Anyway, she's got the a trait. I need backup. Power. Place adjacent up to 2 friendly characters with the police keyword within 4 squares. So she's kind of like the Red Tornado,
Kind of.
just not as good.
But she does have sidestep, so she can set it up.
Yeah.
I do like that.
She's got sidestep with 6. She's got the police team ability, which makes sense. I love me that team ability. She's 30 points. And then she's got 10 attack, 16 defense with toughness, and 1 damage with enhancement. Guess what? There's very high point characters that exist with the police team ability.
And the Gotham City keyword.
They have to have the police keyword in order to be moved. So you just you just go, hey, you with the police keyword, I want you right here. And you have a printed 4 damage. Shoot that guy. Guess what? You have a printed 5 damage, and they only have a 17 attack or defense because my PD team ability says go down 1.
You know, I have this feeling in my gut somewhere that I think a Nightwing has police keyword somewhere.
There's probably a couple of them that have police.
Doesn't
But Nightwing
Forge
only's got
have a
like
police
4
keyword?
range.
Oh, I think Forge does.
I think there's a Forge. I don't know if it's from the old.
The old one or the new one.
Yeah.
She's 30 points of just, I'm going to move my entire team around, and they're going to hurt you a lot.
And there are tons.
On her first 2 clicks,
Oh,
she's got
right.
enhancement. Last 2 clicks, she's got empower. So it's like, okay, come get in my face. I still hurt you.
With a solid 17 defend. That's not terrible.
Better than that 16 defense
you've
that Harley
seen-
gives.
Yeah, you've seen 16 and that wasn't defend, that was combat reflexes.
It was defense.
The coloring on
The yellow is the
Is bad.
yellow and the light green are the exact same color.
they're pretty bad.
They're like the exact same color.
Look at the power.
Nah, I'm only looking at the dial. Screw this part.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so that figure's really good.
Really good, guys. Low utility.
Lots and lots of really good support in this set. Lots and lots and
Cheap
lots.
points, I like it.
All right, number 14. Hey, look, it's the first Batman of the set. Dun, dun, dun.
First DC set in forever that doesn't have 3+ Batmans. Oh wait, it does have 3. I lied. Never mind.
All right, he's 65 points with the Batman team ability, so yes, you can plop him in stealth. You can just sit there and go.
This
Come get me.
Batman's stupid.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
And then his trait. Oh, first, excuse me. Batman Family, Gotham City, Justice League, Detective. Hey, didn't we just have a Gotham City character like a second ago? Thank you, BD.
It's weird that this set is about a character based in Gotham City. And
Yeah.
even in the name, it says Gotham.
Weird.
You wouldn't think we'd get this many Gotham City out of it.
No. Even the guys in the underworld, because, you know, Harley Quinn.
Why not?
All right, its
All more Keystone
real name is
City.
Bruce Wayne. Its trait, all this training. Free, choose, sidestep, or willpower. Batman can use the chosen power this turn. Alright, folks, for playing the home version of this game, he starts off with running shot with 8 movement, 11 attack, 17 toughness, and 3 damage with outwit. He's got a range of 5.
So
Pick
a
your
range
poison.
of up to 11 if you sidestep, running shot, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Or a kill box of 11, sorry.
Right. And then next 2 clicks, he's got Flurry, not Battle Fury. What will I say? It's with
Flurry's
8.
orange.
Yeah, it's.
He's got it. He's got it.
It's Flurry with 8 and 7 for his speed for his click 2 and 3, 11, 16, 2. So he's going to be an 18 defense up close. And then last 2 clicks, he gets Leap Climb, 10, Combat Reflexes, last 4 clicks with 2 damage with Outwit before he goes.
So George, tell me, what are the downsides to this figure in any format?
Someone that can see through stealth?
Right.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Let me just put it this way. This common Batman single-handedly took a Chase Superman God of Strength to his last click. And the only reason he didn't kill him is because he phasing teleported away. This common figure down to Chase by himself.
65 points.
And guys, think about this. The fact he picks sidestep on his non-pushing turns.
Sidestep when he doesn't have an action token. Willpower when he does have an action token.
Always move an attack. Always moving every single
And
action.
then when you have 2 action tokens, pick sidestep to put him back in stealth, and then go, okay, clear, pass turn. Have fun.
And what's really cool is if he's in hindering the first turn, you move him out. You know, if you cleared or whatever, because you had time to like recuperate your time, you go, okay, pick sidestep out of the hindering, and then running shot into more hindering. You can get some, like I said, 11 squares of just value. This Batman's nuts, common-wise.
He's coming to get you.
If you guys want a cheap 65-point Batman who's not shifting focus, even though it was still really good.
Plus he's got an 11-3.
Right, with Outwit.
With Outwit. You sidestep him, Outwit, then running shot.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, with that 5 range.
So dumb.
It's really freaking good. Alright, back to me then. Okay.
Who?
Ooh, this chick.
Oh.
Number
She's
15, Batgirl. Batman family. Barbara Gordon, real name. So, hey, this is an ID card potential. As well as the last Batman we saw for 65 points. Probably should mention ID cards, guys. Remind me if you guys think about them.
Nah.
Trait.
ID
Thrill
cards
Killer
are a dying
62.
race.
They're not a dying race.
You're
They're
right.
fine.
There's 25 coming out in the new set.
So, the Thrill Killer trait we read before, but it makes more sense with her, I like, so I'm going to say it one more time. When any character is KO'd, this is bystanders, this is colossals, this is your own figures, this is their figures. After resolutions, remove action token from Batgirl.
So, if you have a team that generates Pogs.
And you're willing to
Just
push
throw
them,
Pogs at him. Or just
something.
push the Pogs. The Pogs have willpower, choose not to use willpower.
and just kill them.
And guess what?
Wow.
You have
Boom,
an
she gets it
everlasting
forever.
Batgirl. So, she has a movement power for the first 3 clicks of her dial called The Man Can't Hold Us Both Back. Sidestep. Ignores character bases, which is super strong and sealed. She gets
Super
around
strong, period.
everything. It is, right. And everything. It's just good. But then once per turn, when a different character moves, it may use ignores through character bases. It's like, oh, you tied up my hypersonic with plasticity, or my raining shot guy with plasticity, something like that. Like, away he goes and does his thing. With that Batman we just saw, those two together side by side, holy crap. Holy crap. So her dial herself,
Only 125 points.
right, she's 60 points, has Batman Alice, she's got stealth with sidestep, which is great, and then she has a 5 range in cap and or close combat expert depending where she's at.
2
in the
lightning
fight.
bolts. She
Right.
can in-cap 2 people.
Yep. Just dealing all the damage when she can. If she does get clipped after all that toughness she's got, toughness. Look at her armor. Armor. Just saying, guys.
That's high-level WoW armor right
High
there.
level WoW armor, guys. She goes into more sidestep, precision strike with 2 damage, and combat reflexes. You just keep her in stealth always, and she will fight off anyone who gets in her way. I love this figure. I played her in sealed. Great success. She's even good mastermind protection because she has that toughness, so she can take a few hits for somebody else. I played her with the title Joker, who gets it later in his dial, and it helped him stay alive
Definitely
longer.
push her to click 2.
And just
Because
get
she
that
goes
11.
up to an 11 attack.
Yeah.
So worth. Take
Worth.
that 1 click of damage for that extra attack.
Because then if she kills something, she'll take off a token and be back to 1. So, all around, guys, Batgirl, try her. She's great.
Alright. Now we got the last common, number 16.
Last common.
Wonder Woman. she's got the Amazon Justice Society. Brought that back in this set. Yay.
I like it.
And warrior keywords. Her real name is Diana Prince. Big surprise. She's got the trait, A Simpler Time. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, if a character uses the JSA team ability or to replace its defense value with Wonder Woman's, that character can use ESD. Keep her adjacent to a range figure, and that range figure will not die. Because it's going to have a 20+ defense always.
Yeah.
So yeah, JSA team ability. She's only got a 17, but you can chain this. I hate
You
the
can't
JSA
chain
team
anymore. You cannot.
can't?
It's now adjacent figures printed value.
Okay.
You can no longer chain it. I know you hated that with you.
That was stupid. Anyway, her other trait, acting as secretary, means keeping you guys straightened out. Wonder Woman and friendly characters within 6 squares are considered adjacent to each other for the JSA team ability. Not only are they considered adjacent to her, they're considered adjacent to everybody. So guess what? She doesn't care. You can still chain it. Chain it. Air quotes.
Air quotes, yep.
Because you can just jump over. No line of fire needed, just within 6 squares.
So this is really nice, guys, because there was a lot of fear always of JSA having this like, oh, it dies to energy explosion or it dies to mass whatever. Now you can keep them apart and still get the bonus as long as she stays alive. You can keep her in the back, you know.
Sidestep 10-3 with toughness and empower. So keep her adjacent to a close combat guy if
Like
you want
Adam.
to. She takes a couple clicks. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, whoa, that's only 65 points of busted right there.
Ew. Here, let me hit you for 11-5 because why not for 25 points. Anyway, she takes a couple clicks of damage. She gets combat reflexes and close combat expert. 40 points, KOs on click 4, 0 or click 5. 0 range, so she's kind of
Close combat-y for sure.
yeah. But she definitely doesn't need to hit anybody. She can just sit there.
If you have the Justice Society or Justice League one or whatever.
Justice Society of America.
Yeah.
It's stupid. I hate the team ability. It's worse than the Defenders because they make stupid figures like that. But, you know, whatever.
For some people like it, some people don't. But hey, guys, that has been the Commons review. Thank you for watching. We have a question for you at the end of this video. Who is your favorite common from the set? We are curious to know. If we had to pick a favorite, who would you guys pick, personally?
Either Batman or the Joker.
George?
You know, I honestly couldn't pick one because there's so many in there that you can have fun with, so it's hard to pick just one.
If there's one you'd play the most, who would it be? You gotta pick one. If you had to pick one.
I'd probably say that Killer 62.
Harley.
No, not yet. Not yet for Harley. I love the set because it's all Harleys, but no, not yet.
Not that one.
Probably the Killer
Never that one.
Probably the Killer 62 Batgirl.
The Batgirl?
She's really good too.
I would definitely pick the Joker common. I honestly love that Joker. He is solid for the points. He fits the theme I want for a Joker style team. You got the poison, the outwit, the sidestep, the range. He has a lot of stuff going on. And if you play with Joker thugs, he gets to be a little hard to deal with. Because if the outwit is mastermind, whatever. The Joker thug says, I'm still here adjacent to my Joker. Hit him all you want. I'll take damage for him regardless. It's ridiculous. And I've always said, guys, since Joker's wild, if you play a Joker, play a Joker Thug or two. 10 points of just, I'm going to take a bullet for you. It could be huge in a game.
Yeah.
So, that's our favorite, guys. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us how we're doing. And we'll see you guys in the next one for the Uncommons review. And remember, guys.
Strike first.
Strike hard.
See you guys.